What's up, everybody? This is Nikon Triple X again. Today is a difficult one because I had a lot of crazy shit happen to me in this past couple of months. Namely, my daughters. One of them got paralyzed, and now they both have a rare, well, not rare, but a blood disorder. It's going to cut their life pretty short. At least that's what the doctors say. So it's really hard to digest this information. So I try to keep busy with training, fitness, and now drawing. Okay, so today with the Libre techniques, basically we just learned some basic funny stuff that I thought I would share. Again, with the scythe grip, what you do is you don't want the guy to see your knife. I don't move again. You don't want the guy to see your knife. So when you get into a situation, you don't want him to see your knife. And if they do, you want to kind of like scare them with it. Now in Libre, what I want to show is that like it's lead stance with the arm, because you want the precision. Don't hold the camera good. It's lead arm, so you have more precision with your knife. Because if it's backhand, because if you put it like in boxing, this is your power hand, right? So you're more precise with it. With this one, it's like you're feeling that opponent out, and then you're precisely with that. In Libre, it's kind of the same thing. So you will switch up to the front. So whenever you do bring the knife up, you fucking like, you want to be as precise as possible.
Wow.
Now, the whole point here is that in the fight, if the guy sees your knife, then you might as well go really shake him up with it and then use it as a distraction to go either to his left or to his right and so on and so forth. So one thing to do is just shake it like this, shake it, and then go to the side, go to the top, go to the bottom, whatever. Another thing I learned today, so the whole shaking thing, that's one thing. You can also shake on this side too. If the knife's like, if they happen to catch it, shake it, shake it so you can go into it, like go into the attack. Now, another thing I learned is that for really close quarters, I don't know how many to show it with, but basically if the guy comes in and he wants to do a bear hug, you basically, like, you can like hold the knife either here and then you push into it, so he's trying to like put his, imagine him trying to hug me really hard, you push the knife into his shoulder, or on this side, you can just like push onto it. Another way you can do it is like this. So let's say you're standing and then they're just coming at you, and just like put the spike out and then you push with the hip to create distance, and then you can get into it and then attack. We're trying to create distance. So I know it's all very random stuff. Pay attention here. It's all random stuff in terms of like knife fighting, but this is the stuff I learned today and I thought I should share it. So from this angle, I'm guessing from this angle too, and from this angle. All right, and then another thing was you slide, you try to move around the face again, because you want to create that distraction, because sometimes you don't want to hurt someone with the weapon. Like let's say someone's trying to push you, you just want to flash the blade and then you punch him in the nuts or punch him in the face or whatever, you kick him in the thing and then you run away. You don't always want to hurt people, right? Especially if it's nothing. So if you do have to flash someone and you do something, that's one thing. But if you go further, you can flash and then you can like do whatever else from that point forward. What else did I say? We talked a little bit about distancing and like, you know, again, because I had a situation in Tijuana a few weeks ago where I was running. I went for a jog. I was dressed just like this. It was crazy, but that's how people dress, kind of like dressed there. So I was jogging because I need to lose weight. And you can see I'm starting to lose weight. And this guy came up and he's like, "Hey, amigo, tengo una pregunta." Like something like that. Like he's got a question. And I realized he's coming. His hands were in his pocket. His body language is pretty tense. And he's coming up to me. So I realized it's better. I'd be like, "Oh, no, tengo tiempo." I just kept fucking ran off. And I realized, man, all the distance around me, sometimes, what are you filming? Sometimes it's better to keep running, and sometimes you can't. And I asked my trainer, my coach, I'm like, "Hey, what if that guy ran after me? What would you do?" He says, "Well, if you did, then you have to turn around and engage him." Now with the distance, so let's say he does come at me, I would be at a distance, be like, hey, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What's going on? We keep this, don't let it get too close. Because you might, whatever, put your hands up, put the gun up, whatever. Now if he's armed, his guns or whatever, that's too bad. But, what are you doing, bro? Stop filming.